Hey guys, back here gonna do another one. This here's in the same night that I've done those other ones and stuff. This came out. I've done two or three, four, whatever the fuck it's been. Um, I just wanna. I was getting kind of uncomfortable. I don't know if you noticed in some of the last videos, I was kind of shifting around and stuff a little bit. Also, it looks like we got a goddamn ladybug or two. Fuck, these things have been getting like crazy, bro. It's like I gotta seal something up. So, anyways, it's winter time. Shit happens upstairs, but gotta go and suck them all up in vacuum here a minute. But anyways, uh, yeah. So this video here is gonna be a little bit of a odd one, maybe. It's gonna be just kind of like advice to my younger self. Now, I do want to say that this here is just strictly in terms of, you know, financial stuff. So that's kind of what I talked about in the last one. And also, once I get this video done, I'm gonna have one of my sheets finished up. So of video ideas. Um, which I'll talk about a little bit here at the end. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Again, first I want to mention, as I already said, this is just kind of financially, right? Okay. Now, in addition to that, um, this is by no means me saying that I wish I could go back, because I do not want to go back. I'm a way happier and learn more, you know, the hard way type shit. Like, life is honestly pretty fucking dope right now. I'm glad where life's at. Everything that I've done up to this point has led me, or excuse me, everything I've done has led me up to this point now. So I know that. However, though, it's been 10 years since graduated. Well, coming up this spring, I guess, summer, whatever. So I graduated high school. Here would be my plans and what I would change. So, first of all, fuck college. Would not go to that. I would have got a job working doing the part time and leave school early bullshit that people were doing as soon as I could. Was it? I think some places you can do it like 15, 16, whatever. I would start doing that. Then, in the meantime, I would start building up my lawnmower landscaping business that I did there in college a little bit more, because time that I was getting started doing that, there wasn't a whole lot of this. There's a few people around that done it, but that's about it. Now it's like everybody in the world ain't even mowing their fucking yard and shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, um, point is though, I would have been like advertised, and I've been making that like a thing. So I would then transition. You know, once I've got truck, trailer, good ass lawnmower, weed eater, chainsaw. Once I've got all that shit taken care of, then I would have just went ahead and bounced from the fucking, I don't know, whatever, McDonald's or whatever the fuck I'd be working at, and then just going full time in on that shit. Um, and with that, you'd be making cash instead of having to pay taxes, do all that bullshit and stuff like that in on, you know, money on the table. So it's more money to you, and you're still a kid, so you ain't got to really worry about that shit. And still living at home, you know, obviously. And I'd just be straight stockpiling that shit. Then what I would have done is, after a few years, I'd say 21 fucking max, or to be fucking loaded, right? By doing this here. Because if you think about it, I'm using my phone, which I can't use as a calculator because I'm using it as a stand for this, so it's propped up, but whatever. Um, you would save, if you didn't blow it all on stupid shit, like you legitimately save the money. Um, I'm saying you as in me, what I would have done, would have saved up thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Then I would have bought a home cash out, okay? Um, whatever was decent and was around town, I would have bought that. Then I would be looking for something with at least 2 bedroom and at least 2 bathroom. Then I would have duplexed that motherfucker. Right? I would have moved into one side, or if I was still able to live with my parents, I'd stay with my parents and put renters on either side, right? Then I would take out a loan against that place, and then I would buy a piece of property. Mind you, this is years ago whenever everything is like way cheaper because everybody knows house market is just redonkulous right now, guys. Um, so then I would then be buying my bigger piece of property, and from there I would start hooking up better built barns or tiny homes, whatever. I'd be getting the jump on that as well, and be setting all those up for rentals. And I truly believe that I could have been completely self-employed, aka what I joke around and say just to kind of piss people off, retired, because I work, a day a month unless something happens and I got to go in, take care of some shit. So I would have all this shit set up and be good to go by the time that I was 21, and I wouldn't have to truly work a day job, normie job. Because if you watch any of these other videos, I can't fuck with normies. I can't get along with them. I just don't want to be around them. I don't want to talk about the weather, right? I'm talking about cool shit. I want to vibe. So I'm 100% confident could have got enough to financially support everything by the time I was 21. So that would have been a non-issue. And then eventually, when everything's rolled around, I would then purchase my own home and stuff like that to live in separately, obviously. Um, and that's what I would have done. So, I mean, it's kind of short, sweet, and simple there. But, I mean, there's a lot of bullshit and steps and hard work that goes into getting all this shit set up. This isn't exactly the route that I'm taking now. But I am getting rentals set up if you've watched any of the other videos and stuff. And um, I would have, excuse me, um, I'm still going to be completely self-employed / retired within this coming up year, 2026. And, you know, 28, it's not as good as 21, but it's better than the 65 or 70 like everybody else. So it's the way I'm looking at it. And, everything's falling in place. Everything's going well. But that's what I would have done. I know times and economies are a little bit different right now. I don't really have a legitimate plan for anyone who may be in this position. If you are younger and watching this, I would say that obviously you can still make it in this world doing this shit, right? It's never too late, right? So even though there is people that are doing the yard mowing stuff, um, as long as you're consistent and offer a little bit better rate and a little bit better service and you're friendly, and if you continue doing that for a year or two, you're going to get more and more and more and more people. And, a lot of because the oversaturation of everything now, you can still make it. Don't think, oh, it's too late. I missed the boom, As long as you stick with something, keep moving the fucking ashtray around. As long as you stick with something and you, continue on with that, then you can still surpass many that are there. Because a lot of people, they fall off of shit. They're not consistent. They're not friendly. They're not offering decent prices. They'd rather do a couple yards and just like screw people out of money and be done. About every contractor I've fucking met is a just complete pile of shit. So the competition ain't what you think it is, right? That's with anything that you want to do and pursue, though. But I would say if stay with your parents as long as they let you, and just stockpile money like a motherfucker. And if you can, just start off buying. I don't know. Maybe you're just buying because the market right now sucks. But maybe you're buying a couple acre lot or something like that, and there's already like say a trailer or something on it. Well, what you can do then is, if you don't mind having neighbors, just start setting up little tiny homes and shit all around you, And I mean, there's going to be rules and regulations and stuff. Like I said, I'm still going to come out with that book and stuff once I got everything finished up, kind of explaining the ins and outs of what you got to do for that. But uh, yeah, so just keep an eye out for. Of course, I'll let you guys know whenever that goes down. But that's what I would do. I mean, still, it may not be as quick. Times a little bit harder, but you can still do it. So just got to be consistent. Got to get out there and get it a little bit more. And hey, figure this shit out, grind it out in your 20s, man, and then just like chill then on after. If you can. I mean, if you're in your 30s, do it. Then you can chill in your 40s. If you're in your 40s, do it. You can chill in your 50s, you know? You ain't got to, as long as you're, this is something that I have, held to me for the past several years, is that as long as you're working for somebody else, you're making them money. But if you work for yourself, you're making you money. So just keep that in mind, I guess, if you're even interested. I mean, I know plenty of people that's just like perfectly content, just working whatever job because they like what they do and who they work with and stuff. I mean, that's totally fine. There's places out there for everybody, but not for me though. I want to do what I want when I want it. That's just me. I'm just free spirited on that shit, I guess. So, but anyways, you guys watch this one. Note to my younger self or whatever I want to call it. But yeah, so appreciate you sticking around. Hope you have a good one. Oh wait, there was. Sorry, I tricked you guys. There was that one thing I was wanting to talk about here at the end of this video. I'll try to do a few seconds here to see if I can remember what the fuck it is. If not, I should go ahead and end it anyways. But I can't remember. Maybe I'll rewatch this video or something. Sorry to trick you guys. Back or something sometime. See if I can touch base on or whatever. But anyways, for real this time, have a good one.